In this section, we are going to work on the topic of conduction of your psychic energy, which is the process by which you will learn to transfer your energy from point A to point B. This procedure is very important because it allows you to manage your energy from one place to another in your body and thereby produce a series of pleasant effects that will enable you to undo any novel or harmful effect that you might be experiencing in your psyche or in your body because of some thought or emotion that is toxic for you. In addition to that, what you are going to do here is learn to transform your psychic energy from form A to form B. So you already know how to produce energy, how to generate it, and how to expand it, which is what we worked on in the previous section. As you may remember, the idea there was to transform your psychic energy into a sphere of energy that you could compress or expand at your will. Now, I want you to pay your attention to this figure that I am showing you here, which is called the psychic bond. Just like what happened with the sphere, this loop can be stretched, expanded, or contracted according to your needs. That is why the idea here is going to be that you transform your psychic sphere into a psychic bond, just I am showing you here. And once you do that, you will proceed to move your psychic link to different areas of your body. What does this allow us to do? For example, if you perceive the psychic pain you are experiencing in your head, but also in your heart, you can generate a psychic circuit that allows you to move your healing energy from one place to another without any problem, as I'm showing you here. So, the idea here is that you transform your psychic sphere into a loop that you conduct that loop in such a way that it becomes a psychic whirlpool, and then to that conduction process that I am going to teach you here, you transform it into an infinite 8 like the one you see here. And once we have done this, the idea is that you move this loop throughout your body, as I am showing you here, while you perceive those physical sensations of pleasure that this exercise will generate in you. Given this frame of reference, let's move on to the dynamics of psychic conduction. Here we are going to add a new element for you to work with. I want you to start with your breathing exercise. First, you are going to inhale deeply and exhale. Then you are going to make your second inhalation, projecting in your mind that your breath is a great river of light that enters your being and that comes out when you exhale, as if it were all the negative energy or dirt that you carry inside. Now I want you to close your eyes on your third inhalation and see that energy expanding inside your being, as if it were a great cloud of healing. And now I want you to absorb and remove from your interior to that cloud all the negative energy that overwhelms you. Now, in the fourth breath, you begin to concentrate on your psychic mantle. You perceive it, you begin to see its shapes, its colors, the lines that appear on it, and you exhale. And on the fifth breath, you begin to generate your psychic energy. You take energy from your psychic mantle. As you exhale, now regulating your breathing, and start transforming your energy into a sphere. Compress that energy that is yours, and I want you to spin that sphere of light that has formed in front of you. If you notice, here you have done, in a very short time, everything we did in the previous exercise. And now, I want you to start stretching that sphere of light, that it lengthens and goes from a spherical shape to a cylindrical shape. The sphere is stretched little by little it stops being a three-dimensional circle and becomes a loop. And now I want you to, in front of you, to lengthen that bow to a size similar to that of your head. And now I want you to spin that lasso as if it were a whirlpool. I want you to spin the top end of your lasso and have it chase the bottom end. And I want you to grab the bow, let the top point go towards the center, and that center becomes a whirlpool which rotates. Remember to breathe calmly. And now I want you to undo that swirl, make it a loop again, and guide the upper point in such a way that the loop makes a kind of figure 8, but horizontally. The infinite 8, as I showed you previously. If you have done this exercise well, I am sure that you begin to perceive a pleasant sensation in the area of your neck and in your throat. And now, I want you to slowly slow down your psychic bond and make it return to that state of normality. It stops being an infinite 8 and returns to its stretched shape. And now, I want you to lead your lasso through your entire body. I want you to take it to your shoulder and from there, make it move around each side of your body. I want you to manage your psychic bond through your shoulders, then take it to your hands, then to your legs, and finally to your left shoulder, and then to pass it over your head. The same way I showed you to do in the corresponding diagram. If you notice, with this exercise, you have managed to determine that your psychic energy can not only be created, but also that it can be directed at your will. In addition to conducting, here you learned to transform your energy. It was a bonus of this dynamic. You transformed your psychic sphere into a loop, and then into a whirlpool, and then into an infinite 8. Once we have done this, what remains is for you to learn how to change the color of your psychic energy, which is what we are going to do in the next section.